next time, like maybe be more depth with index cards or something like that. Also, if you have any positive comments, either way, constructive criticism is really appreciated. So, yes?
Who's the author that you most want to meet?
Who is the author that I most want to meet? Good question. Probably J.K. Rowling. Yes?
I remember you talking about, asking kids what you want to do when you grow up. And it kind of seems like you've already chosen a career field. What exactly would you like to do when you grow up?
I would like to be a teacher, and I would also like to continue my writing.
A specific grade, or?
I am really fond of 5th and 6th grade, but also I think it would be interesting maybe to teach at the university level or secondary, but probably I like the sort of 6th middle school area. Yes?
I saw your recent show, In Search of SETI, right?
Oh, yes.
Is that going to be a weekly thing, or is that just a one-time thing? And second question to that, on all the televisions you've been on, what's been the most memorable and most interesting for you? And do you get nervous doing these TV things?
And for those who didn't hear about this, it's I actually did a pilot project with an online TV channel called Motherboard, and so I did one about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI. It's been around for like 40 years, and basically what they do is they have these huge radio telescopes and they listen for signals from space, and so far they haven't found anything, but they've been looking for a long time, and it's a pretty established project. So I did a video about that, and so that is not weekly. That was a pilot project. If we do another pilot project, it would probably be maybe every month, something like that. We haven't really established a schedule yet. Yeah. And then your second question was TV shows, and am I nervous?
Memorable.
What's memorable?
Oh, well, one of my most memorable actually was in Milwaukee. I have been on this show called The Morning Blend 2 times, and every time I got to kind of co-host it and ask the regular hosts questions and read off the teleprompter. That was really cool.
And you met the guy signed. What's his name?
Oh yeah, and I also met Doc Severinsen, who was the he was doing music on the
music director for the Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's a Johnny Carson show. This was like way before I was born, so I had no idea. Yeah, so we had no idea who he was, and then he got on and was like, "Oh, that great young lady," or whatever, and then we my mom called my dad and was like, "Oh, so and so said this," and he was like, "What? You met him?" Because he knew actually this person, and so that was pretty cool.
He was on about you. Talking to the host, and they said, we want to talk about you.
It was, yeah, a little weird. Yeah, so that was very memorable. And am I nervous? Well, not really. For TV shows, I guess if it's live, I might be a little bit afraid, but as long as I usually get around the same kinds of questions, and it's pretty predictable. One time that I was a little bit nervous, was because I actually had to do more thinking, was because there was this, I was on Fox News to do this kind of political debate with some other kids, and that
Republican kid. With a Republican kid.
Well, he was, it's not so much that well, he was saying a lot of things I had to quickly find a response for, so we disagreed on some things and agreed on others. It was a pretty interesting experience. Yeah, so that political debate on television. And that was live as well. But
was Montel Williams live?
No, that was taped. Yeah.
Comment?
Oh, any other comments?
Experience of teaching. Their experience of teaching.
Okay, well, and one thing I was wondering, as far as for students of education here, do you do teaching, like student teaching at other schools?